a single sky. So let me move on so you all see what we've done, and then just align it. So if you want it to be bigger, so let me play with the skies here and then make it a bit different from what we have here. So I'm going to take up another one from here, just select these two together and then place it somewhere else, so I can adjust the rotation as well. Just play with it to make it look a bit real. And then also another cool trick I played with was the opacity. So you notice that the opacity from each differs. So I'll bring in another one I feel is okay, or can fit what I want. I think this will be fine. So I drag it in. So to differentiate the sky, I'm just going to turn around what I want. Let me duplicate this by holding down my Alt and then doing the same thing. So you can see I've made it a bit different. So what I can do is, so when I move, I don't have issues, because when we want to prototype, we're going to be moving. Lock your screen and then just drag over it. And then what we'll do is we group it, Ctrl G, and then we group it. So we have a brand new sky. Adjust it, can make it bigger. I can also duplicate it, put it here. As well. Let's put this up as well. Put this here as well. I can reduce the opacity of this one to make it look a bit real. I think this one is too bold, so let me reduce the opacity a bit as well. I'll also group it, Ctrl G, and then drag it out. So just place your sky however you feel it should be. So let me reduce this one. So we can see simply me just bringing in random skies and playing with them, placing them however I want in various places. That's just it. So I'll duplicate this one and make it, because I don't like this extra edge here. The opacity is too small, so let me increase the opacity a bit. So you can see my sky looking, for want of better word, should I say skyy or what, or skyish also. So just play just play with what you want. Skyish, have you? Just play with what you want. No, it's fine. English is not our father's language, so it's okay. So the next thing we want to do is, the same thing with the picture of the glider. You simply just bring in your picture wherever you have them, and then you just drag it. So I'm going to be duplicating this by clicking on my Alt, and then I'll drag it here. Then I'll place it. Remember, just watch. Notice that I'm aligning each of them to the glider mic I have here. So you can see this makes it a bit nice. So in case you bring yours and it's behind a cloud, you can just make adjustment, and yes, exactly, by right clicking and then arrange, and then you bring it forward. So I think this is fine wherever I want it, but you can be more playful and put your sky wherever you want, your glider wherever you want to put it. So for the remaining two, so I'm just going to work on this like from the scratch. So what I will simply do is I'll duplicate this, and then because I want the image to be a bit smaller, I'm going to reduce it. So what I'll do is by holding down my shift to maintain the proportion, and then I'm going to reduce the size. So I think this is fine, and then I'll reduce my opacity. We have this, and then you asked earlier, so let me just delete this. So we asked earlier how I was able to get that. So what I simply did after bringing in my glider image is, remember, you can see that the image doesn't have anything at the background. It's just the image. So it's in PNG format. So you either use PNG or SVG. Anything that doesn't have something at the background or has a transparent background. So it looks real when you are using it. So I would duplicate it by holding down my Alt and dragging. That's how I duplicate. And then I reduce the size by holding my shift down to maintain the aspect ratio. And then the next thing you asked, Toby, which is how I was able to reduce the opacity. So if you notice that as I clicked on this, there's the opacity image here. Can you see the opacity here?
Yes.
Okay. So what I can do now is I select it, and let's say I want it to be at 50%. And then that's it. So what I'll do for the other parts is, so let's say for this design I want to have 3 sky gliders. So what I'll do is duplicate this and then do the same thing. So I want this one to be in the alternate direction. So what I simply can do is just adjust it, right? So I can even use the three of them to make a circle. Now you can just play with the design exactly however you want it. Yeah, exactly, to get what you want. So just play, but it has to look nice. That's one thing you need to be after. So I think I'll just use the regular size. I want all of them to be straight up. So let it all look like images that are all arriving from the bottom up. So I'm going with this three. So that's that. I'm done with this. And the next thing I want to do is on this design, you notice we have this. So this is like your menu to let people know that, oh, click here, there are more jobs. Exactly. So what I'll simply do is, it's very easy to create. What you do is use your line tool and just draw a line. If you want to draw a straight line, hold down your shift and then you have your straight line. You can increase the border by going to the properties. So let's make the border thick and then let's make the color white. So we have that. So let's go to our pick tool and make adjustments to it. So what we'll now do is, we'll notice that we have two of this, so we're going to be duplicating it. So hold down your shift and drag it down, and then one has to be longer than the other, or however you choose to make your own menu. It's fine, you can play around with your design. So I think we are fine with this, but we want to work on where we'll have our placement. I want to make this three, unlike the two I have. So I'm going to duplicate this again, and then so I have three. I'll make this a bit smaller than the rest. When you're reducing inside, hold your shift though, so the thing does not get scattered or achieve what you want. Okay, so this is good, and it's actually too bogus, so I'm going to reduce it in size. I'll hold down the shift and then just reduce it. So can we all create this menu bar, or do we have questions we want to ask us? Lines now, 3 lines. Antonia, I hope you are paying attention. Okay, so remember we're trying to align it, so I'm aligning it to where my text is and then just placing it properly to make sure everything looks okay. So the next thing we want to do is we want to create this button. It's actually very easy to create. So you notice, if you look at this button, we have, it's actually not just one, it's actually 2 buttons. There's one on the outer layer, there's one here, and we have something inside. So let me select to make you know that it's 3. This is 1, this is 2. What we'll simply do is we'll select our ellipse tool and then we'll create our circle. So let me reduce this a bit. I feel it's too big for the 3 I want to have. Adjust this to the top a bit so I can have enough space for the ones at the bottom part. Okay, good. So let's create our circles. We draw a tiny circle and we'll adjust it to get what we want. So that's one, and then we're going to create another one by simply just duplicating it. Hold down your Alt key and then you duplicate it, and hold down your shift to reduce the size. So you have your second circle inside. Now we'll notice that the colors of the circles are different. The one outside is it's blue, but it's like really faded, so you really can't see much. While the one inside is deep. It's a bit deeper than the other one. So we select the color we have already, but it's too deep, so we can reduce our color scheme, or just select our color picker and then select wherever on the screen fits the color we want. So I think this is fine. So let's adjust this a bit, and then for this I'll put off the border to create what I want. So you can see it looks like what's on the top, right? So we can make it off-white, the one at the bottom, so it's not too sharp as the white color. So just look for off-white you can drag your color picker to where it's blue, so you select a white that has a bluish undertone. You know, I think I like this ish thing. Okay, so also we don't want the border of this as well, because the border is not the same color with it. So next up is we're going to create a rectangle, sorry, a triangle. Create a triangle to stand for our plate tool, and what we'll do is we'll rotate it. So I think you guys are getting a hang of it. It's not as difficult as it is, right? Okay, so yes, we also put off the border. Then you can reduce the size to make it a bit more realistic and not too bogus. So I think we're done with that. So next up is, under it we have our watch videos. We can type again. For those of us that cannot type, let me simply just type and then follow through. So watch videos. So if you cannot see it, the reason is because the type color is white. So I'll select it and change my color to something on the background. So I think this is fine for me. Then remember, the font is different from this, so I think that should be railway. So let's come to our fonts and select railway or railway. So okay, so let's make it 20 in size, and so we're good to go.